Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm doing something a little different today. I decided to do a vlog and share what I'm writing for National Novel Writing this month. Now, when I first decided to participate, and the reason why I did is, to be honest, I've been dragging my feet on a couple of writing projects, and partly due to my schedule, but now that things are sort of returning to some semblance of normalcy, if that's such a thing, I decided that I really wanted to participate this year. So I went on and kind of checked out, the site and all that, because I hadn't been on in a while. And then I realized that I hadn't actually participated in National Novel Writing Month since 2016. And I actually had to check the date twice to make sure, right? And then I realized it's because I usually participate in Camp Nano, which throughout the year fits my schedule better than November, because trying to write a book 1 month before Christmas when you have kids, it's just asking for trouble, right? At least for me. So, but I decided that screw it, I'm just gonna do it this year because I really want to get these projects done. So what I'm doing, and then just to add a little bit more excitement, I'm writing 2 stories during Nano, but in all fairness, one of them is already mostly done. I'm at about 92,000 words. So one of them is a fiction and a nonfiction. The fiction is the one that's at 92,000 words, and I'm trying to actually finish the end scenes. I've mapped out all the scenes that I need to write. I just actually need to write them. So I'm hoping to settle in at about between 85 and 95,000 words for that one, because there's still stuff that I have to take out. And for the fiction book, it was something that I wrote as sort of a freebie for a workshop that I was doing. And it's about 8,500 words, which is pretty small. And I'm hoping to get at about 30 to 35,000 words for that nonfiction book, and it's loosely based on one of the first online workshops that I did way back when. So that is kind of my plan of what I'm doing for Nano. I'm thinking the first 2 weeks I'm going to focus on my nonfiction, and then the last 2 weeks I'm going to focus on my fiction. That's kind of the plan at the moment. So you might be saying, oh my gosh, you're going to write 2 books. What does that look like as far as preparing? Now, in the last video, I actually shared sort of what's my normal prep process for Camp Nano or Nano. And I'll share the link for that in the video below. Because this one's a little bit different, I'm going to share with you sort of what I'm doing to prep for doing the 2 books. Now, the first thing I'm doing is, which I always have a plan, is to review my schedule for November to make sure, or to see what days that I can actually write. Now, I've done that, and I usually sort of like add those times and set the writing inside my schedule so that I kind of know and I can block off those times. But I'm going to do that again closer to November, because my schedule changes constantly. But at the moment, that's the first thing that I've done. The second thing that I'm going to do is to read through the draft. And this is just for my nonfiction, because I'm very familiar with what's happening with, ouch, sorry, it's my cat, with my fiction. So I'm going to read through the first draft just to kind of get myself familiar with the story again. And then I'm going to review the table of contents along with the content structure for the course that it's loosely based on, because I did a complete overhaul for that course. So I'm going to basically take all the information from the course, all the information from the book, and revamp the table of contents to sort of make sure the book flows as I'm writing as much as possible. I just like to have that so that I have a roadmap of what I'm going to do, but there is always flexibility in there for me. The next thing that I'm going to be doing is adding the book to the Nano site, as well as joining some of the groups that are there. I usually try to join a group, or I might create a group of my own. It just really depends. If I've got people in my Facebook group, writing group, that are participating and would like to have a group, then I like to create one for them, and we sort of have a community and we share our experience and be accountable to each other. But if there isn't anyone participating in my writing group, then what I usually do is I will join another group. Just like I said, for accountability, kind of encouragement, that kind of stuff. And speaking of accountability, that's another thing that I always do. I always get an accountability buddy. That's somebody that I am accountable to one-to-one. Somebody that I've worked with before, somebody that I know and I feel comfortable with, and that I am, sorry, my cat is just going bananas right now. Come on. This is Zeke. Say hi, Zeke. Say hi. Hey, he's too busy looking at the things on the blinds. But anyway, so I like to have my own personal accountability in addition to the group, because especially if it's not people that are writers that I already know. So the next thing I like to do is to give myself a little bit of a pep talk. I know I talked about this in a previous video where I kind of broke it down more specifically, what I like to, how I prep, whether it's with a new story, an old story. And one of the things I listed was to give myself a pep talk. And to be honest with you, I kind of gave myself one when I decided to write 2 books. I really needed to. But I always like to give myself a pep talk the day before or a few days before, depending on what day of the week NaNoWriMo starts on. And this is just sort of like, you know, it's very basic. You can do it. You've done it before. You can do it again. And then just sort of just all the little things that help to encourage me to get off to a strong start. So that's it. That's what I'm writing for Nano, as well as how I'm prepping for Nano, specifically for what I'm writing. Now, what about you? Do you like to have a plan, or do you kind of just show up November 1st and just fly by the seat of your pants? I'd love for you to share with me in the comments and let me know how you do Nano. All right. And then also check out the other videos that I've done. I've been doing a series. I'll leave the link to the playlist on the bottom, because this is sort of a new playlist that I've just created. So all the videos are current. So I'll leave the link for that below as well too. So make sure you check those out. I share how I prep, how Nano can help you write, a lot of different things. And then if you'd like to kind of see how other writers tackle Nano, I'm going to be sort of sharing updates during Nano as well too. So if you'd like to see those, subscribe to the channel so that you can kind of see how I'm going. I'm going to be sharing some strategies that I use to sort of stay motivated when I fall behind, those kind of things as well too. So thank you so much for joining me. And I forgot. The workbook, if you are participating in National Novel Writing Month, there's still time to download my Nano Prep workbook, and it's basically a step-by-step guide to help you have a successful Nano. And the best part about it is I actually created it. It's called the Camp Nano workbook because I usually participate in Camp Nano, but the truth is it's really designed for you to use it with either one. Okay, so lots of great step-by-step guides to help you to prepare before Nano starts, so that when you get started, and this is whether you are a pantser or a plotter, you can kind of make the workbook work for you, because I recognize that not everybody is a plotter. I'm definitely a plotter. I've been a pantser too many years and it just didn't work out for me. But I know not everybody, not all writers work that way. And you know what? I say do you. Whatever helps you to write is the best way to go about it. So if you would like to get more tips and strategies on fiction writing, please subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. I'm going to try to do a little bit more sort of vlogging and less formal and teaching, which I have a tendency to do. So let me know if you like this video and if you'd like to see more content like this. And I will see you. Oh, have a wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.